Sorry. All right, well, anyway, it's been a long, strange morning. It's um, it's early Wednesday morning, November 26th, and I decided that I would do a video. And this is on. I'm always picking pretty obscure bands. Well, this is a band that is called The Amazing. I think they're a Dutch band, and like from the same country as Hocus as Focus, the band that did Hocus Pocus years and years ago. Um, the Amazing has 6 albums out, and I think that they've stopped producing music. They haven't put anything out in several years now. So, but they do have 6 interesting albums out, and some singles. I have a relatively complete vinyl collection, and I actually have all their albums on CD as well, which helps because some of the early material, some of the early albums are they have less tracks on LP than they do on CD. So, and that's understandable. There's been a lot of releases like that. Zappa's got a lot of releases like that, like the Guitar CD. It's just called Guitar. That it was a 2-album set, but it was also a 2 CD set, and you can fit a whole lot more music on 2 CDs than you can on 2 12-inch discs. So anyway, let me get down to business and show you these albums. This is their first album. I think this came out in around 2008 or 2009. Their self-titled debut, and I actually just got this just a few days ago. Their first 2 albums, I just got them within a matter of days apart. This is their first album. Kind of spacey stuff. In fact, this ambient music isn't too far. Well, I mean, they got a drummer and he kicks some butt, man. So anyway, it's not this spacey for sure. But it's I think it's interesting rock. I like it. It satisfies me, and I picked this up just a few days ago, like I said. Their very first album comes with this insert, so you can see what these guys look like. You can tell if you want to put the record back. Oh, these hippies. Oh no. I think it's kind of like hippie music, I suppose. A little bit spacey. Some jangly guitar and just spacey leads. Good drummer. All right, so there are your mug shots, and here's the illustrations that they have, or photographs that they have on the inside. And if you want to freeze it, there you go. Your personnel, and so it's a group of 6 guys. Wow, 2 drummers. Or maybe they just have 2 drummers. Maybe each drummer plays on like 2 or 3 tracks or something like that. But anyway, it's another band. I don't know a whole lot about the actual players, but I do like the music. So anyhow, here you go. All right, this first album it's interesting. Here, let me use this. Yeah. This is interesting, these first two records, because side one looks like this, with that spiral, okay? And side two of their first album looks like this. I can see that the contrast is very, very light. It's not very dramatic, so it's hard to read this stuff. But anyway, this says side one, and it says Over. And then this side, these are the tracks on side two. Obviously, it's on here. So side one, these are side one tracks on side one, Over, and here, side two, Over here. I love that. So anyway, that's side one of the first album. And let's put it away. This shouldn't take that long. This should take maybe 20 minutes. It's already been 6.5 minutes. So I'm gonna try to burn through this a lot quicker than I usually do. And let's get together and move on. No hype sticker on this particular record. I guess they figured the hype sticker, maybe it's not going to help at all. It's like, who's this band? It's their first album. Anyway, around 2009, I think that came out. And interestingly enough, for Record Store Day, this 10-inch single was released. Limited edition, high quality virgin vinyl, download code and blah, blah, blah. The Amazing. The track on here on the A side is Code 2. See? Code 2. And it was interesting because there you go. That's the only thing on the cover of the record. On the album, on this record cover, that's the only text on there. It's real small. I guess so you're compelled to want to pick it up and read it. The Amazing, Code 2. And it's got the the code number on it. So anyway, here, let me pull this out. Oops. Yeah, that's the download code. Certainly. So here is, of course, this is something I bought to protect all these 10-inch records. Here it is. The Amazing, Code 2. And the B-side is actually a non-album track, To Ska and Back. Side 2. Side B. Side B. Side A, it's 45 RPM. Side A and side B. All right. I picked this up a pretty long while ago. Here, let me put it back in this sleeve. This is very, very sensitive. Okay, there you go. This is really a tight fit. This record sleeve, this cover is a little bit larger than most 10-inch record covers, so, you know, it was a tight fit. Oh, these are individually numbered, by the way. This is, there's out of a running of 500 copies of this, I have number 7. So really, nobody knew who these guys were, and still nobody knows who they are. That's why I'm out here talking about them. All right. Anyway, so there you go. There's the one and only single, a 10-inch single that I have by these guys that they put out. I don't think they put out any other vinyl singles. Everything else was on CD singles. All right, so here is their second album. Wait for a light to come. Wait for a light to come. I don't know what the hell that means. And there's the hype sticker. I don't know what they're talking about. And you remember, I'll show you the record first. Remember the first album? It had a spiral on one side, and that was side 1, and then it had the track listing on side 2. Well, this happens to be side 1 of this record, and here's the other. Here's side 2. So they reversed that order for some strange reason. You would have thought for sure that this would be side 1 after looking at that first record, and then this would be side 2. That is not the case. So these guys are messing with people's heads. All right. And this is weird. It said side 1, and then it says side 2 over. So, all right. 6 tunes on this record. Just happened to score this very recently. And it completed my collection by this particular band. So, and then here's the inner sleeve. Now that looks kind of nice from a distance, for sure. Ooh, almost looks like half of a face. Like somebody did their nose, their eye, and their eyebrow, and that's a weird thing. I just noticed. Never noticed that before. Anyway, kind of nice. No text at all on here. Nothing. And those inner sleeves, I made those. I added the poly liner to it, so to protect the records, you know, the usual thing that I do. All right, so that's their second album. Now here's their third album. And with this album, they actually showed up on Letterman. This was back when Letterman was still on TV. What year is this? Oh, 2012. Yeah, Letterman was still on doing his late show. And here's this album cover's wild because here's the spine. There's nothing on the spine. Here's the the front cover, and then to see the back cover, you gotta do this. And of course, you gotta be careful that it doesn't fall out. So, There you go. All right. So the amazing Gentle Stream sounds so mellow. So they're hippies for sure. And look at me. No lined inner sleeve. I'll be taking care of that very soon. The thing I like so much is those custom line label. I mean custom labels. So there you go. Oops. I was right the first time. There you go. And then for side B, cool, huh? Eh? This is actually a really, I mean, Gentle Stream just sounds like, what? Maybe I'm just going to hear some water. Nah, because you'd have to get up and go to the bathroom every 2 minutes. Anyway, this is a really good record. In fact, this was my favorite. When I listened to this, I think this was the first record that I heard by these guys. And I don't remember where I heard it. Maybe it was online. Maybe it was on YouTube. I went out and got this. I found a copy on CD and really liked it. So, just saying, it's a really good. It was such a good sound, such a nice quality music. Ran out and got it, and of course, when I started collecting a lot more vinyl, I picked this up. No inner sleeve, no inner bag, as they call it in England. So weird, the packaging, because there's nothing on the spine at all. But anyway, so that's 3. Now we're halfway done. 17 minutes, right? I'll burn through the rest of these things quickly. And then we'll do the CDs. Because the CDs are actually pretty, it's a kind of interesting what I have here. This is Picture You. This was one where my brother heard a song from here, from this album. It was, oh shit, what song was it? Here. First of all, it's a 2-record set, and it does come with, it comes with this. It comes with this. Okay, what's this? There you go. You get this, and then of course now you get that. So I don't know what the hell we're looking at here, but anyway, that's what you get. And here is side A of Broken, Picture You. I think the song that, I think it's Picture You, the song that my brother turned me on to, and it's really good stuff. That track was mesmerizing to both of us. But anyway, custom labels, right? See? And I think I don't think I had to make these inner sleeves. I think they came with liners in them. Pretty certain that that's the case. These are all imports, by the way. Let's see. There's D. Yeah. 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 See, I think they're the same custom labels. Side A and C and B and D. I think they're the same. But anyway, I like them. I like, you know, they did something interesting anyway with those labels. But at any rate, here we go. It does come with a download code. The actual cover's got some wrinkles on that upper left corner for sure. You can see that, but that's not bothering me so much. That's not so bad. No ring wear. That's what I like. You can see it here. You can see it. The record's in there, but there's no actual ring wear, which I do not like. So there you go. Picture You. Yes, this was an excellent follow-up to that third album, and features Picture You, Safe Island, and Tell Them You Can't Leave. Picture You is the song, is the track. If you want to check it out and sample it on YouTube, that makes perfect sense. All right. Then their fifth album, it's a single record, Ambulance. The Amazing Ambulance. Don't know the story behind that. All right. And just one album. Ambulance. Oh, that's cool. See, it's side A. You can see the A, the very first A in Ambulance is highlighted. And of course, on this side, the B in Ambulance is highlighted. So now you know which side you're listening to. There you go. See? It's the kind of thing I like to find. Very interesting. All right. Oh boy. This is the actual inner sleeve. There you go. Man. I bet you no one's gonna see this video. I don't care. I still like these guys, and I do still like sharing my collection. But if you don't know about these guys, I have a feeling there's gonna be like maybe one guy's gonna accidentally come across this and go, "What the hell's this stuff?" But I tell you, I like this music. These guys are pretty good. They're interesting. And the guy, the lead singer, kind of mumbles a little bit. So he's almost like Michael Stipe from REM, you know? Mumbles. I love REM, as you probably have seen. They do have a lot of their releases on vinyl. So, and then this is their last album, In Transit. And it is a 2-record set. And it was released in 2 2018. 2018 they put this out. Is that right? Am I seeing that right? Yeah. 2018. So, yeah, maybe they're still together. Maybe the pandemic, stupid pandemic, maybe caused some issues with them being able to record, given how everybody was restricted in what they could do, and it's ridiculous bullshit. Right? So there you go. There's the inner sleeve. Kind of cool. Kind of ambiguous, or just vague, I suppose. Huh? Anyway, and there's the back. So this is album number 6. And I'll blow through these CDs quickly. The first thing about their first album, like I said, I think there was only 6 tracks on the album. There's 10 tracks on the CD. I want to pull this out. All right, I'll pull it out. I'll be thorough. This is their first album on CD. Their first CD. Okay. All right, there you go. There's the back. And here's the inside. There's the CD, as that's side 1 on the album. No need to flip a CD, so that's what you get. What you see is what you get, and then you get more picks and a write-up. But there's 10 tracks on here. So there you go. All right, so 10 tracks on this CD. Now, what I ended up doing when I got into these guys was I started searching for other tracks online. And what I did was I burned my own CDRs, and added material from online, like Deportation Day is one of the songs on here, and I found an alternate version of it on online. Deportation Day, alternate live in the studio, and it's a shorter version, but it's track 10, an alternate version. So see what I did, because I'm insane. The other thing was some of the tracks would segue one into the next. So when I burned these CDs, if there was a segue into another song, I made that one track. It was indexed once for the 2 songs, because the burner that I had, if I indexed it separately, there would be a gap, and I just couldn't deal with that. Anyway, bonus tracks, right? Yeah, tracks 9, 10, 11, and 12 were these bonus tracks. And there you go. So that's what I did. That is what I would do. All right, so here's the Waiting for a Light to Come wait for a light to come. And there's the back. All right, there's 6 tracks on here. All right. But I went and did the same damn thing. Amazing what I did here. So check out this track listing if you can see it there because of the glare. You can see the tracks 1 through 6. That's the first. Those are the original tracks on the album, or the EP, if you want to call it. Maybe this was an EP. And then there's 9 more tracks. Oh, The Fall is actually a track on a CD single, which I was going to try to score. I don't think I'm going to bother at this point. So that's track 7, and then track 8. I don't. Yes. Oh, there's a couple of radio sessions in here. There's a live edit of a song, the Kerwin song. Deportation Day, live in Philly, and there's a song called Gone. The last 2 songs are at the same show. But anyway, filled up a disc, tracks 9 through 15, bonus live tracks. So there you go. 2010. Here is Gentle Stream. Right? Not much to show you here. But I did the same thing here. Okay. How many tracks? 16. Oh, in fact, yeah, one of these was their Letterman appearance. The song Gone. They did a very short version of it. 80 minutes worth of music on here. They were really starting to make a dent. That's the 3rd album. Here's their 4th album, Picture You. And here's the same treatment, okay? I think the only, there's 10 tracks, and then there's 3 more tracks. And again, this was packed 79 minutes and 55 seconds. So, you know what I'm saying? Really packed it on there. 2 additional versions of Picture You. So, and then I have their 5th album on CD. I never did bother to go online to find extra tracks to burn to CD, and then, CDR. And then here's their 6th album. All right. So, you know, I did all I could for these guys. I bought their albums and I bought their CDs, and I even trolled around to find additional material, and I did. And of course, to talk about all this took about 35 minutes. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope maybe I made you curious to check out some of their material. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. See you later.